Oh, hey guys, SGT Nickel here again, and just want to quickly talk about 3 rites and what I believe the 3 rites are. We're just sitting here on BC ferries on our way to town to pick up supplies, and thought I'd just do this video. I've been meaning to do it for a while, but just keep forgetting to, and right now it's on mine, so I want to just get it out. So in my opinion, we have 3 rites. Sorry, I'm going to do it in order because I think it's important to do in order, and that is, first of all, shelter, the second one is water, and the third one is food. And the reason I put it in that order is because without shelter, or shelter to be able to keep warm and out of the elements from being exposed, and if you have exposure, you can die within a very short term. So that's sort of a no-brainer. You have every right to put a shelter over yourself under any circumstance, period. I don't care what anyone else says, that's a right, period. The second one is water, because if you don't have water in 3 days, you're dead. It's a right, period. You cannot own it, you cannot control it, you cannot bottle it and sell it. If you're bottling it, you only sell the bottle. Water's free, period. Okay, you poison it, you can pay for it because you poisoned it, you fuckers. So I'm talking to the corporations that like to fucking control shit and poison our water and then make this source only one available. That is bullshit. That needs to be fought. We need to shut these motherfuckers down because this is way too far. It's gone completely to an absurd set of insanity. I'm just infuriated by it. And then we get on to food. This hunting license thing is absolute fucking bullshit, okay? If you're on your own land and a deer comes, I'm all for conservation laws, okay? This is not against that. I think that seasons are good, but when you need to eat, you need to eat, period. 30 days, you're dead without food, okay? That's a right, period. Without any of those, you're dead. Okay, a car, that's not a right, that's a privilege. You walking? You got your feet. There's other means. You can bike. You can build a bike. You can build all sorts of things, okay? If you want to build your own car, that's cool. But then, of course, the insurance issue. Now, the reality about that is TransLink owns the roads. Whether you want to believe it or not, they do, because thanks to our good old government. And what that does is it regulates everything that goes on the road. If you have a vehicle, the company, TransLink, wants a part ownership in your vehicle, and that's what insurance is. And by paying insurance, you have given up part ownership of your vehicle. Therefore, they own a part of your vehicle, so yeah, they've got every right to control it. The only way to get by that is you don't insure your vehicle, and you want to drive, you got to build your own roads. Plain and simple. The Freemasons built this country. That's plain and simple, to the honest, brute truth. They built this country. Everything you see, all these buildings, that's their creation. They built the system. They built this so-called society and this matrix of illusion to keep us comfortable and happy. And that's their creation, and in a way, they're entitled to it. If they built it, it's theirs. That's how I see it. You want to get away from this, you need to get out of the cities, build your own society, homestead, and then you need to fight these fuckers from trying to impose in on you. That's, like, I moved out of the city and I got out, and then now I'm seeing the city trying to impose on me. They got these bureaucrats coming out here and trying to tell us what to do. Well, if we just roll over and let them get by with what they're doing, then of course that city's going to expand into our zone and they're going to take us over. But we built this out here. We built that. That's ours, not the city. So I don't understand why Island Trust and these other so-called CRD can move in and take our zone. It used to be it was all private property. It was owned by Mac and Blow, this island I live on. And then people bought sections of it, and then the CRD got involved somehow. And it was because people here on the island thought it was a good idea. And that's their fault. They made a big mistake. But in reality, that's the way you need to do it. And Crown land, that's our land. Does not belong to the government. The government does not own it. They like to think they do. They're trying to control it. What they've done is, it used to belong to the people, the taxpayers. It used to be open land. You could do whatever you wanted in there. It was just as right as yours as it was to anyone else. And then the government somehow thought it was a good idea that now it's crown land. It means it belongs to us. We can give it to whoever we want. We can sell it to whoever we want for our own profit. And if they're going to sell that, where's my cut? Where the hell is my cut? Because I pay taxes. This is mine. I am literally to the government right here, if you're listening, which I know you're not, but I'm that close to not paying you. I'm that close to not paying you. You understand that? I mean, what am I paying for? To get fucked in the ass? I don't think so. Fuck you. So I'm pissed about that. So anyway, those 3 rights. You don't need a building permit to build a house. You can put a roof over your own head. If you want to sell it, that's a different issue. But you have every right to build a house and live in it. Nobody can give you an occupancy permit to occupy. I say, if you are demanding that I have an occupancy permit to live in something that's relatively safe, that I built over my head, that I put a lot of money into, and I pay taxes on all the materials, okay? So why the fuck would I need you to tell me that I can live in there? I say you go to fucking downtown Vancouver and tell everybody who's living in a cardboard box that they need an occupancy permit to live in that box. It's... Come on, people. Like, am I the only one who sees this shit? I feel like I'm living in the fucking Twilight Zone. I can't believe what this shit. I'm... like... I don't know. I feel like I'm just fucking put here on a fucking different planet, and I'm a Martian from some other planet who's used to it different ways. Like, I was born 100 years too late or something. This is fucked. And yeah, I mean, who can you tell me what I can and can't eat? Who are you to tell me what I can and can't put in my own body? Who are you to tell me what I can and can't live in? I mean, this is getting out of control. The government needs to be changed. It's time to get some real people involved, some people who actually have some decent common sense. Well, that's enough of this rant. So I'm going to label this one 3 rights, because that's mostly what it's about. I feel like my rights are totally infringed on, and I will not comply. Do you expect me to get a building permit? I'll tell you what I'm going to do with that. I'll send it back to you with some fucking feces wiped on it. Thank you very much.